Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Libra. You can have Libra anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you're here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. So Libra, this is the third time that I've sat down to do your reading. The first time I had a lot of technical issues. The second time the message just was like all over the place. It was like super choppy, and it was like going here and then going there and going here and going there. There was no cohesive message, and so like I just didn't feel right about it. And so it's like there could be something that's making you feel a little bit scattered right now. And also hearing that, or like saying that, when I was shuffling your cards, I kept seeing like in this deck I'm about to use, it was like a flame. It was like one flame, and then I kept seeing also light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like you could be going through something right now, but it's like you can see a little bit of hope at the end. That's so interesting because when I was shuffling the cards, I saw 333 because I record when I shuffle. I saw 333 and 555. I stopped at 555. And then just now when I was saying this, I got 111. So you could be seeing a lot of like angel numbers, and maybe that's what's giving you hope. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling and see what message comes out for Libra. I really hope that something comes through that's going to be beneficial for you guys. What is the message for Libra, please? Like the overall energy of the Libra reading. Okay. Oh, wow. So we got clearing, and on the bottom is chameleon. And to me, that's almost like right now you are needing to free yourself from being a chameleon. Like you could be, it's like being whatever people need you to be. And maybe that's why you're like being pulled in so many different directions. It's like it's like you're just trying to be everything everyone needs, and that little light at the end of the tunnel, the little spark, it's not enough. It's too far away from you, and that's you're the spark. So with the clearing, this message is going to be about what you need to do, like what can be cleared out, what is not necessary, what can you say no to. That's what I'm seeing here with this clearing card. We're going to be seeing how you can lighten your load if you're feeling overburdened right now. Okay. That card is from the Empathic Oracle. I am being called to say like something about like, because of the feathers are here, like you could be needing to really clear or smudge yourself, smudge people in your home, smudge your home, things you use from day to day, or things that have been given to you. Make sure you take the time and really try to clear all of those negative energies out. And it's interesting here, in the book it says, my energy, Libra energy. Libra's energy, both inside and out, is Libra's to take care of and be responsible for. It's like, yes, you are responsible for Libra. Because if you're not responsible for your own energy, like, and you're just like letting everyone else's energy pile on top of you, then you can't take care of those people. You might want to, you might feel like it's your duty, but you can't do it if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not making sure that your needs are met. Okay, so we're going to use the Thoth Tarot, Thoth. It can be pronounced several different ways, and I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Thoth. What is... Okay, that fell on the ground, but let me grab it real quick. It does not want to be picked up. I can't see what it is either. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. You know, the Eight of Cups represents walking away from something. And we have the Princess of Discs on the bottom. It's interesting that this is coming up because you also had the Eight of Cups in the last reading I tried to do for you. And it's interesting because I'm getting like a lot of like internal like burp type of things. And that always happens when like I'm getting like a clear message here. And since this came up yesterday, I'm going to bring it up, or yeah, that's when I did the last reading. I'm going to bring it up because of this Princess of Discs and this Eight of Cups. So you had the Eight of Cups, and then there was also a Queen of Pentacles, not the princess, a queen. And in the message, you were needing to walk away. It was someone who, or you were desiring to walk away from someone who might have like financial control over you, or like you feel dependent on them financially. Like if you were to walk away, that you would lose financial stability. But it's interesting because it's coming out as a princess here. Or no, it wasn't it was a queen. In a different deck. It wasn't this deck. So, and not, I'm not even hearing like necessarily like walk away, because in the reading yesterday, like the King of Cup was also underneath the Queen of Pentacles, and that represented like the person that had like the financial upper hand still loved Libra very much, but it was like the money was overtaking the love. So it's not necessarily like the Eight of Cups is like actually walking away from something. There is like a clearing. Maybe you and whoever this person is, you need to sit down and have a really, really strong heart to heart. But if you're feeling, financially abused, then maybe the clearing is of whoever is doing that. And you don't even have to like walk away from a person. Actually, you have to set boundaries. That's what it is. It's like you have to be like, this is enough. I want to focus on myself for a minute. And if that person truly loves you, then they'll understand and they will respect your boundaries. We can't expect people to respect our boundaries if we don't set them. So I think maybe this Eight of Cups clear, like with the clearing card, is needing to set some boundaries. Maybe there's like 8 things that you're feeling upset about or something. I don't know. So yeah, let's keep going for Libra, please. Okay. We have the Eight of Wands. That's interesting that there's 2 8s here. Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so with this Eight of Cups and Eight of Wands, what I'm seeing is, because the Eight of Wands is like messages, right? And what I'm seeing is, let me find my little wand here. There could very well be 8 things that you are going over with this person, because you have the Eight of Wands and the 8 Cups, and the 8 Wands, it means messages. So you could very well have like 8 messages, 8 boundaries that you're wanting to set. I know that sounds so specific, and maybe you're not counting them out in your head, but it ends up being that number or something, or maybe 8 just means something to you. But it's like you're conveying 8 different things. And what I was saying about how that King of Cups was underneath the Queen of Pentacles in your prior reading that I did not upload, it's like they understand. It's like that's all encompassing, it's covering the entire thing here. They are going to respect you. they're going to be okay with your wishes. It's like almost like they're happy that you're telling them like how you're feeling. And then we have Judgment, or the Aeon is what it's called here. And that image just, it's like you were fearing the worst judgment, but you're getting a very positive one. You're getting a lot of, it's very positive in return. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and move on to, I don't remember what these cards are called. I don't have the box anymore, but they're just like this little tiny deck with cats on them. Okay, let's clarify the clearing. Let's clarify clearing. Or wait, yeah. What is Libra needing? Well, we already know what you need to clear. I guess let's look at the Eight of Cups. It's the Star card. And then the World on the bottom. Do you see how it's like this cat is thinking and this cat is what it's thinking about, and it's doing the exact same thing just with like a slightly larger bowl. But it's like doing the exact same thing, and it's a little more spread out. Here. It's a little more curled in here. That's really interesting. With the Star card being under the Eight of Cups, it just feels very positive. Like it's like you're walking towards your truth. You're walking towards what brings you the most joy. And you see how like this cat is like stretching out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which 7 plus 8 equals clear, or like 15. 7, 8, 15. I mean, it's just your truth. It's what's going to bring you the most fulfillment. And it's like that light at the end of the tunnel that we were talking about before. This is the light. Okay. And if you look, this is very similar shape to this. Do you see that? So the clarification to me is that your communication, it can only bring everyone more joy. It can only bring everyone to the next level, to this, because like the Star is very like, like out of this world type of energy, but it's also very earthly. It's like bringing that joy down to earth, bringing it down to where you reside and live. And it's interesting too, because this world almost looks like an 8 as well. It's got that shape of an 8. Okay, so yeah, 8s could definitely be very significant to you. Well, I hadn't said anything yet. There's Queen of Swords came out, but I hadn't said what I was clarifying yet. But I do think maybe she wants to be out there. Let's look at this 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, please. And with this 8 of Wands too, if you see, it's like, like a bunch of different shapes under here, a bunch of different colors. It's like you guys, it's like you're going to sit down and have your first heart-to-heart with this person in a really long time. And it's going to be really, really healthy for you guys. And the Queen of Wands could represent that. It's, because I put her up here next to this clearing. Maybe that's what was going to clear sorry, stumbling over my words. You could be feeling nervous about speaking all of this. But that could be the clarifier for the clearing. The Queen of Swords, it's all about talking. It's all about communicating, expressing yourself, knowing, trusting your own instincts, your own knowing. Okay, let's look at this Eight of Wands. Look at the Eight of Wands. And, you know, just the fact that I've been struggling with your reading, it's like almost like you guys are struggling with communicating. I've been struggling with that. Like, you know, getting the clear message across for you guys. Oh my God. Well, 4 cards came out to clarify. Oh no, 5. 5 cards came out to clarify your the Eight of Wands. I mean, these could be like your messages. Emperor, Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry, I have to have everything like spaced out, right? Okay. Yeah, now that this Queen of Swords has ended up in the middle here, it's like whatever you guys are speaking is clearing the air between you, between these two people. Oops, sorry for hitting the camera stand. Okay, so we have the Emperor, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Emperor right now is standing out, and the Knight of Pentacles, the two end pieces here. It's like you want to feel more in your power, but right now it's almost like you're feeling like whatever this outside energy is just like riding on you, or like maybe you're riding, actually, yeah, because the goat has a pentacle here. So it's like maybe you feel like you're riding on someone else's coattails. Maybe like them having financial, like a financial upper hand makes you feel like you're not doing enough. You know, because it's like you want to feel like this Emperor. You want to feel like what you're doing is important. You, like, you know, he's up on 4 pedestals, and like you're wanting to feel more in your own power, but it's like the Four of Cups represents someone like ignoring other situations and looking at just one situation. So you're either looking at one situation that you're wanting and being sad that you can't act on it while there's other important things going on, or you're feeling like you need to focus on one thing for this other person and you can't focus on other things that you want to focus on. And the Ten of Swords in the middle, it is almost like you're at your breaking point. It's like you've been hurt, and you've been hurt, and you've been hurt, and you've been hurt again. And it's almost like, but you're not speaking it. You're not speaking the hurt out loud. But you are going to. You're going to. And with this Nine of Cups, it's like you're going to do it, and you're going to gain some independence, because the Nine of Cups does represent like personal fulfillment, and you're going to gain a lot of insight by communicating. This other person is going to gain a lot of insight by communicating. Like maybe they'd be happy to take a step back and let you kind of take the lead. Because, you know, here how I was saying, like, you were on there in riding their coattails. Well, maybe that is something you want. Maybe you want to be more, you want to be this energy. You want to be the one that is providing more. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure if it's like a masculine or feminine energy on either side. I'm also getting with this Nine of Cups, there's like a something hiding under here. It's almost like this Ten of Swords is under here. You can't just sweep it under the rug. You cannot sweep it under the rug, because if you do, it's like this kind of is like a lonely feeling right here. It's like we don't know what's going to pop out from under here. It needs to be communicated. If it's communicated, it's going to be a positive thing. Whatever it is you're needing to communicate, I think it's just unfulfillment, like in your, like what you bring to the dynamic of this relationship, whatever this relationship is, whether it's a spouse or a child or a parent, a boss, whatever. You need to communicate, and it's going to work out a lot better than you think it's going to. I want to get some advice. I mean, this is all advice, I guess. Let's get one last card for Libra. I'm going to use the Empathic Oracle again. I was going to use the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, but I don't know. I'm feeling called to go back to the Empathic Oracle. What is the ending message for Libra? Okay, don't fall on the floor. Okay, let's see here. Spring. A lot of purple. Oh, I was also getting something about, like, yeah, I was getting solar plexus messages before when I was shuffling as well. I forgot to mention that. It's almost like you want to be more in your, like, masculine energy, like this whole, like, you're wanting to do more work, you're wanting to contribute more. And it's like abundance, you know, spring represents coming back to life. It represents, you know, awakening. Let's see here, 19, spring. It is my time of renewal. The sleepiness is wiped from my eyes. I am awake. What can I create? I mean, that's your advice. Your advice is, you know, the reading is about communicating with this person. And the advice is that once you do, you can really start opening yourself up to what it is that you want, what it is you want to create out of life. So, Libra, this has been your message. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being present today. I thank any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.